Line drive to right.
Takes a three.
Touchdown 49ers. Hurry!
Madison, did it pretty much get all bone there?
No, just kind of the lower tricep deal.
Bruce told us that once he got hit, he knew it was pretty good and he didn't wave them off. At that point, you're just hoping to get as many outs as possible before it...
Well, if it hits me anywhere else, or unless something is broke, then, you know, we've got a good enough relationship, they know, but I didn't think it was broken, but I knew it hit me in the arm, so I was going to let them come out and see, you know, because that's obviously a little more important. So they come out and looked at it, and I said I thought it was fine, and threw, and it felt fine. And it didn't tighten up or anything. It felt, you know, it looked bad, but it felt fine the rest of the time. And Kurt and the training staff was just a little uncomfortable with all the swelling there. So, you know, that's their job, and I'm not going to dispute that. You know, whatever they think's best. But, you know, as far as, you know, it looks nasty, but as far as what it feels like, it never tightened up. It never got sore.
How does it feel right now?
No, it feels swollen. I mean, that's it. It's good though.
The deja vu when you got hit on the hand last year.
No, yeah, nothing. Didn't bring back any weird memories or nothing like that. You know, that's part of it. You know, as close as we are, and facing the type of hitters we are, it's going to happen. You know, you hope that it don't, and some guys are fortunate enough for it not to, but you know, just the law of averages says that sometime you're going to get a ball back up the middle. But,
you had a long conversation, it looked like, after you hit with Greshner, Bochy, Buster was even in there. What was that conversation specifically?
That was after the second, before I think so, right?
Yeah, right before you walked out.
That was so that was when they were saying that they're just not comfortable with that, and we just talked about it. But you know, it's obviously in an area where you want to take care of it. But and then we say, you know, in order to give our reliever a chance to warm up properly, I got to go out there and throw a couple and then come out. You can't just come out in the middle of an inning, I guess. I don't know
with the All-Star break coming up, does that give you a chance maybe to either miss a start or maybe kind of reevaluate during the break what they might do?
No, I think it's good. I should be good, yeah. The break will help give it a little more time, but I think if it wasn't coming, I think we'd be just fine for the next one.
You'd be ready to go in 5 days.
Yeah, I think so.
Madison, just to clarify, you knew when you walked out there for the third, you knew you were going to come out,
yeah,
but you had to, but just so they could get time to warm up.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
See, that could have affected maybe how many warm-up pitches he got or something.
I think that's the deal. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Bruce, could you please take us through the conversation you had on the mound with Madison right after he was hit, and then the conversation right before you took him out in the dugout before he walked out?
Yeah, it got him really good. It did, and I mean, you could see a big lump there where it hit him on the left elbow, or just above it, and you know, he wanted to try to go, and you know, he took his time and threw some pitches and said he was good to go. But you know Madison, how tough he is, and you know, he didn't wave us off, so I knew it got him pretty good there. But he gave us 2 innings there, and but you know, you get hit like that, and the swelling starts, and then when he swung the bat, he could really feel it. So he said, "I'll go out there and check it out." But once he went out there, we pretty much made up our mind that we would go get him at that point. But we got a break. X-rays were negative, and he should be fine to go after the break. We have him going on Saturday, and we have some flexibility there if we need to change that. So we'll see how he's doing over the break, and if he needs more time, then we can rearrange the rotation and give him more time.
As a follow-up question, I mean, not even having anything to do with July 31st, just who he means to you. I mean, was there any thought of just about overruling him right off the bat and just taking him out after as good as that ball got him?
Yeah. Well, there's always thoughts, and I had Dave Greshner out there, and I have all the confidence in him, and so we let him finish up there and go out there for the second inning, but Dave told me, he said, this thing's probably going to start swelling a little bit later on, or when he sits down, so we knew that he probably would need some help, and at that point we had Dyson ready, and Sam had volunteered to go 3 or 4 innings actually, and so it worked out well, but I'm sure Madison wanted to stay out there in the 3rd inning, but we made the call then, and that was enough. It's time to be a little cautious.